Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. I have not shown my face on this YouTube channel whatsoever, but it might be due for a special occasion. I got a bunch of Mac stuff, and I don't know if that is my main focus for this YouTube channel, because I know I have a bunch of ThinkPad stuff on there, and I'm still continuing to do ThinkPad videos. I just have had no time to really look around and shop for performance upgrades for my ThinkPad, but I do still use it. It's basically my daily driver system. I've been using it off and on for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months since I've had it. It's been a great machine. I've had no issues with it. That's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is Mac stuff, and I have a bunch of Mac stuff. Now, I'm going to be filming this on my iPhone 13 just because I do not feel like going on a computer and trying to edit this video. I've tried to make this video like 3 times, so hopefully this will actually stick. And I'll just get this done on my phone, get it over with. So a lot of this is collages of different stuff. The primary stuff that I had purchased was about $160, and what I got for my money is a Powerbook G4. It is the digital video or digital audio iteration of the mini Powerbook G4s that they had made. The very dark gray kind of model. I've seen the other ones. There was actually another one that had gotten recycled, but I did not grab that one because I literally do not have the space for it. So I have the Powerbook G4 that has a gig and a quarter of memory. It runs a PowerPC G4 533. It's just the single. It's not the dual 533 megahertz model. It does power on. It does have its original hard drive. I don't really remember what size it was, either like a 30 or 40 gig drive inside of it. I don't even know if it was that. But after powering on the machine, it had just completely given up. It started clicking and it just gave up. It did not want to boot anymore. And I have a Powerbook G5. It does look like it's the dual 2.0 gigahertz model, the dual core 2 gigahertz configuration that they had. 3.5 gigs of either DDR or DDR2 memory. And then after that, I did get some studio displays, and I got 2 of them, the original ones from 2002, 2003. They're the 23-inch studio displays. And then after that, I had gotten some more laptops. So in that 160 lot, the final machine was a Powerbook Titanium G4. That does work. It is the 667 megahertz model, if I remember correctly, a gig of memory, and a 30 or 60 gigabyte hard drive in it. And it's running a new copy of OS X Tiger 10.4.11. And then after that, I got a few more Macs. I have a 2006 MacBook Pro. I'm pretty sure it's just the 2006 regular model that they had. It has 2 gigabytes of memory, runs OS X Snow Leopard on it because I just reinstalled it, and it has a 128 gig SSD, which I did put in there. I found a spare one, so I have that. So the MacBook Pro and then the iBook G4 that I got, those two I got separately along with a studio cinema display. So I'll go ahead and show you that right now. Alright, so as you can see, there is the Powerbook G4 on the left and the G5 on the right. And then I got 2 keyboards and 2 pairs of mice, the Powerbook G4 power cord with it. I also did get the DVI converter for the studio displays, which is nice. I did fully clean out the white keyboard. I have not cleaned out the black keyboard just yet. I haven't really got around. I did a surface clean just to make sure I got all the grime and stuff off of it. Did the same thing with the mice. So after looking at those, I got these 2 cinema displays, or studio displays. I think it's studio. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really well versed in the Apple old entirety but I'm starting to get back into it again. I used to have some old Powerbooks, but I've gotten rid of those, unfortunately, with how time has gone on. But anyway, this white one is untested. This one that looks like it's been used a bit does work, does fully turn on. And then right behind this the MacBook Pro is the Titanium G4. It's in pretty good condition. The hinge has not completely broken on the computer, so it still functions. I'm kind of babying it as I use the machine, but I'm trying to leave it open as much as I can. The reason that there's a paper clip is there's a long line of either dead pixels or some sort of issue within the screen itself, so holding that in place just makes it perfectly clear. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. This is the MacBook Pro. This machine is actually in pretty rough shape. It looks pretty good on camera, but that's before I completely cleaned out the entire machine. It needed some love. It does work. The CD drive is on its last legs, and it runs pretty meh. The keyboard's nice and crunchy. I cleaned the most of it, but it's still not perfect. But it does fully function, so that's all I can say about it. Here is the cinema display. I believe this is the 22-inch, 25-inch, I believe. I really don't remember. I haven't really investigated it. I've had no time to really look at anything in depth, but it does work. I just bought this Office 2004 brand new in box. It does have some rips in it because I was taking out the package, but I will do an unboxing of that. That might be the next episode that I make, installing either on that, the G4 or the G3. I need to get a reinstallation on the G3 because there's a bunch of personal documents on there from the previous owner, so I need to wipe all that out. But this does work. It does have a fully functional battery, and it's been on standby ever since I have dropped these off at my house. So the battery definitely works pretty well. I don't know how long, but it definitely has been in standby for a good bit. So the G3 is the 500 megahertz, maybe, if I remember correctly. It's the 500 megahertz. Actually, let me take a quick look. So it is the 500 megahertz PowerPC G3, 576 megabytes of SD RAM memory. So this thing is pretty much maxed out the way it is. Other than that, that is pretty much my entire haul of what I have got Apple-wise. Some other Mac stuff. I do have an older Powerbook that I had gotten as well. It's either the 520 or 540C. I'm leaning towards the 520C, if that's what I remember it was. And then I have a 17-inch 2006 MacBook Pro that works and is actually in a lot better shape than that one is. And then I have a 2008 just MacBook. I felt it's nice and rare. You don't really come across those anymore, so put that in my collection. And then other than that, I really don't have anything else Mac other than my 2012 Air that I use very sparingly, just as a, go-to computer. So if I want to do something Mac-wise that's a lot newer, that's the newest Mac I own is a 2012 MacBook Air i5 4 gig, a 64 gig SSD. It's definitely the base model of base model. I will definitely start shuffling these out as well as doing my ThinkPad content. I have a bunch of ThinkPads. I have a ThinkPad 770 that I have been working on. I have done a compact flash SSD upgrade on it. I need to reinstall it with Windows 98 again because I broke the installation. But that's another thing I've been working on as well. And then I also have a couple of other ThinkPads. Other than that, I've been trying to produce some videos. I've been working on a Del Vostro video. I have everything edited and scripted. I just need to put it together in its final form and make sure it's all good to go. But other than that, look out for some Mac content. I'll start pushing out some ThinkPad videos once I get my processor in for my T440p and any upgrades that go along with it. It hasn't changed other than doing a 1 terabyte Samsung Evo SSD upgrade. So that's about it. anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to try my best doing and making content. It's just been really hard right now because I've been working a bunch, saving up money. That way I can buy parts for these older Macs, getting them up and running, getting fully functional, putting solid states in them, getting the converters and the SSDs for them so I can make them into fully functional machines. I like to have the authentic machine. I'm not going to take the G3 apart and put like a Raspberry Pi or anything into it. Maybe if it fully dies, maybe I'll do that. But for now, just leave them as their configuration, max them out as much as possible. Even seeing if we can put some newer operating systems on the G3 or any newer operating or software pieces that shouldn't work. So look out for those videos. Comment or subscribe. If that's still a relevant thing here in 2022 to say that anymore. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below what you think. Anything. I try to keep this channel up to date as much as possible as far as answering comments, keeping up to date with posts. So other than that, see you guys next time in the next video.